Hey y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is in collaboration with Tiffany at Small Town 6. Tiffany is a Kentucky Southern mama with 4 babies, and she does kind of the same content I do, what's for dinners and grocery hauls and everything in between. So make sure when you're done watching this what's for dinner, which is kind of a big what's for dinner for me, I typically only do 2 to 3 recipes for what's for dinner to kind of, keep my week kind of peaceful, but it is kind of big. So make sure when you're done watching this one, you click the link down below and you go see what Tiffany has made for you, and make sure you tell her I sent you. Now we're going to jump right into these recipes, and I hope that you enjoy them. Welcome to my Southern Farming Kitchen. Alright y'all, so I got about 1.5 pounds of ground beef here that I have cooked off. It's about halfway cooked and I drained it. It's going to continue to cook. I'm going to go ahead and add 4 cups of beef broth. You don't have to spill it on the stove like I did. Just saying, you don't have to do that part. So I'm going to add about 1.5 packs of taco seasoning. Just the way it comes, standard old taco seasoning. Stir that in. Alright, so I got my heat on medium. I've stirred in the taco seasoning, the beef broth. I'm going to add 5 cups of medium shells. And now 2 cups of water. Just like so. And make sure all of those noodles are submerged down in all that yumminess. And I'm going to let it come up to a simmer. I'm just basically going to cook it until the noodles are done and about half the water is evaporated. Then I'm going to add some cheese and yummy. Alright, so my noodles have softened up a little bit and my liquid is starting to reduce. I'm going to add about 1 cup of nacho cheese. You can add more if you want to add more. You don't have to add what I add. You can make it your own. Like so. And if I, let it cook down a little bit and see that it needs more, well, I don't have any more nacho cheese, but I have some Velveeta. I can add that if I think it needs more cheese. So I'm going to just gently fold that in. I've turned my heat down. I don't want anything to scorch. I just want it to kind of come together and get all happy. See, I already tell you I might add a little bit more cheese to that. Just because I like it cheesy. I'm going to go ahead and add just 1 pack of the Velveeta. And I didn't add any extra salt to this because I knew I was putting these cheeses in there. And there is salt in the seasoning. There's salt in the broth. No extra salt for us. So whatever is in it is what's in it. Yeah, that's what I want right there. But typically, it's about 1 cup of nacho cheese. I'm just being a little extra today. That's all. Alright, so now I just added some Fiesta blend right on top. I'm going to add some cilantro, put the lid on it, and just let that cheese melt. And I got it on low. Alright, so I got lime I'm going to slice up for serving. I got a little bit of cilantro. And I made a salad. I thought I'd spare you the salad making because it's just a salad. Lettuce, onions, and cucumbers, and that's it. But I do have these guys. I got them from Walmart. I think what is it? Is it, okay, so this is a very real moment right here. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Chick-fil-A has something like this, so I grabbed these. But I'm going to mix this up, put it right on top of that cheese so it kind of melts in that cheese. There's a chance that my eyes were bigger than my stomach, but I'm going to attempt it. It's going down. That is dinner tonight, y'all. Alright, y'all, tonight we're going just a little bit lighter than last night. Plus, we don't have any leftovers. The kids killed it, so something fresh tonight. We're going to have some BLTs. Well, Bob's going to have a BLT. I'm going to have a BLT. Hold the T. I'm funny about tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes on my sandwiches. Isn't that weird? But I like salsas and any other way that I get a tomato. Grab some of this stuff. I don't even remember where I got it now. I really don't. That's bothering me. Maybe Harris Teeter. Anyway, so I got these. I got 2 of these. They're actually hard to find. And of course, you can make your own with ranch dressing. But there's something about the powdered ranch in that one that just tastes so good. Anyway, I'm going to kick it up a little bit. I got some olives here I've been slicing up. I'm gonna add some cucumbers and, you know, we'll just see what happens, y'all. This is almost ready to boil. I got some olives. I got like a quarter of an English cucumber. Probably not even that, but just a little bit of a cucumber and a couple of tablespoons of raw onion. And I wanted to show you these. If you didn't see my grocery haul, I'm going to have one of these tonight. I actually tried a little bit of the juice. Wowzer. Yeah. And then for those that don't want, you know, all that power. They can't handle the power. Got regular pickles. Just saying. All right, I'm going to fix these. Alright, so just make it per package directions. And remember, you can kick this up any way you want. I mean, the sky's the limit as to what you can add in there. But I'm going to go ahead and make the dressing because the pasta is almost done. So we're going to have a glass of tea and sit on the porch like we always do this time of year, as long as the mosquitoes aren't too bad. And that's dinner tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow night. Alright, y'all, so it is a new night, but, you know, this looks familiar because we did have this last night, but I've had a little bit of it left over here. A little bit of extra dressing in the bottom. So I've got these mix matched noodles. I'm going to cook some of these, repurpose this, and not throw it away. I did put some extra olives in it and the rest of the cucumber that I cut, but you will not ever, ever, ever find me cooking food that our family is not going to eat. It's a waste of food. There's too many hungry people out there for me to just create something new every night just to have a video for y'all. And you know I'm going to share with you what's real, and that's what I'm doing here. So I got some water going. I'm going to cook these just like I did those in there. Mix it together, put it back in the fridge. Waste not, want not. That's what Granny always said. Alright, so I went ahead and cooked them all. I'm only going to cook about half of them, but we will eat this in the next couple of days. Love pasta salad this time of year. Sorry, I was trying to set that down without spilling it. So I'm going to go ahead here, just mix it together. If I feel like I need some extra ranch, I've got some in the fridge, I'll just put it on there. I'm going to go ahead and just get it mixed up. Alright, y'all, so we're going to have some Carolina dogs, which is mustard, chili, slaw, and onion. However, we are, that was attractive, we are skipping the onion tonight. It's okay, though. I can call those shots because I am a Carolina girl. I can make those rules. Alright, add some chili over here to Bob's. Add some chili over here to mine. This is just canned hot dog chili, y'all. I didn't get all fancy tonight. But I do have a recipe for homemade hot dog chili, and I will link it down below for you. Add some slaw right to the top. Delicious. Bob likes a lot more slaw than I do. I'm just not a huge fan of coleslaw. But I am going to put a little bit on there just so I get that taste. Alright, y'all. That is another summertime supper. Headed out to the porch to watch the storm that's rolling in. And we'll see you again tomorrow night. Alright, y'all, so I cut up some pickles to go on my pizza and some onion. But I'm actually going to cook this onion in the meat. That way, if anybody doesn't like raw onion, yeah, it'll cook down, but you'll still have that flavor. But I got a pound of meat back here going, so I'm going to add these onions to it. Add those onions in there like that. And we're going to season it just like we would our burger or our steak. So I'm going to use the Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. No booze. There's no booze. At least, I don't reckon there's any booze. Alright, so I made two. This is 2 bags of dough here and 2 bags of dough here. I'm going to set this on the stove and let it rise while the oven comes to temp. Sorry about the shadows, but it is pouring down rain. You hear something that sounds like thunder? Well, there's a good chance it's thunder. Add a little bit of EVOO to the pan. Get 1 hunk of that dough. Let me set this back here. Okay. And now we're just going to stretch it. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. And only try to do this once, because if you have to roll this back up, try to stretch it again, you're not going to be happy. Alright, in the oven, it's preheated to 425. I'm going to pre-bake this for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. Just 3 to 5 minutes, y'all. Alright, so she is hot. She is hot, hot, hot. Actually feels kind of good. It's almost therapeutic. Alright, pizza sauce. Just straight up pizza sauce. Any kind you like. And I'm going to spread that out. Right, cheddar cheese. Or any kind of cheese, really. But for a cheeseburger pizza, it's just better with cheddar. Alright, some of that hamburger and onion mixture. However much you want on it. I got enough here for 2 pizzas. Because we got 4 people here, so we'll go ahead and just make 2 pizzas up. Alright, and about half of those pickles. Because you gotta have the pickles. You just gotta have the pickles, y'all. Make sure everything's kind of spread out a little bit. Alright, in the oven, 425 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. It really just depends on your oven. Alright, so I just laid down some parchment paper on the table here. Gonna do this like buffet style. Cut it. I made some salad. I got the other pizza in the oven. It's a pizza kind of night, y'all. Alright, y'all, so for my chicken salad, all I did was take 3 pieces of chicken and throw them on the grill. We have a Pit Boss smoker right here by the back door, and it's just very convenient to do it that way instead of using the big ones. And I'm just temping it, and it's 200 degrees, and it's thickest part. So, it's beyond done, which that's fine by me because I want it done. But, I think we're good to go. Because that's the biggest one, and it's hot. I'm going to let it cool just a little bit. Like I said, if you've got a grill and access to a grill, grill the chicken. Don't boil it or bake it. Something about grilled chicken salad. Y'all. It's just good, y'all. Alright, so let's add some mayonnaise. Measurements will be down below. I kind of do this by feel, sight, and taste. Just like that. Alright, we're going to add some dill pickle relish. I like the dill as opposed to the sweet. Right in there. A lot of pickle. Mel likes a lot of pickle. So does Bob, actually. I'm going to add some dill. Because you just can't have summertime without everything having dill in it. At least around here. Like that. About a tablespoon and a half. And let's just fold that all together. Alright, so I'm just going to put it in here, stick it in the fridge, and let it get good and cold. So I like it really cold. Alright, so we got 1 avocado each. There's mine, there's his. I'm going to add some Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. You can add any kind of seasoning on there that you want. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. I'm also going to add just a little bit of salt. I know there is some salt in that Trader Joe's, but I'll add some light salt to it. Alright, over here I've got some leftover salad. I've always got salad in the refrigerator this time of year. So I'll put that on the plate just like that. And the chicken salad. I'm going to add right here on top of that avocado. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Alright, so just a little bit of ranch dressing on there for him, and that is dinner tonight. Tomorrow's recipe is the last recipe in this video. It's a crock pot recipe, and I cannot wait. Look at that! That's so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to make some barbecue ranch chicken, and this is a crock pot recipe. I have got 3 chicken breasts here that I have cut horizontally, like so. One of them I kind of mutilated because I'm only human, but we're going to cook it anyway. It's alright if they overlap a little bit. We're going to cook these with just a little bit of salt and pepper, just until they're done, and then that's when we add all the goodness to them. So, let me get the salt and the pepper. Alright, so in the crock pot, just like it is, salt, pepper, nothing fancy, not yet anyway. Going to put this in there on high for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Alright, so the chicken has been on for about 2 hours. I need some bacon. I'm going to use probably about half of this bacon, and I'm going to put it in the oven. Alright, so I'm going to do these a little bit different. Melody does not like barbecue sauce, so I'm going to show you an option here. I'm going to add 1 cup of ranch right over here, and I know it's kind of loose, but we make it that way on purpose. Oh, look. Wow, I couldn't plan that any better. And then a cup of ranch over here. Alright, now let me chop up that bacon real quick. Alright, so if you got picky eaters like I do, add a little bit of that bacon to that ranch. Then add some bacon over here to this ranch. I'll just don't get it all over your kitchen like I did, unless you absolutely want to. Alright, then we're going to add a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's into this one. Alright, so we're just going to fold all this in together, stir it up really good. Alright, so for Melody, I'm going to add some Parmesan into hers, just like that. And give that a stir. Alright, so I'm going to take out a couple pieces of that chicken, just like so. I'm going to leave it over here in this pan. That's for her. She's actually going fishing. True story. So I'm going to cover this. When she gets home, she can throw it in the oven. And then I'm going to drain the water off the rest of this chicken. That's ours. Alright, so let's put some of that sauce right at the bottom. Make sure you turn your crock pot heat down to low. Just put this down here. I'm going to add that chicken back in. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to put this back over there in the heat for about an hour on low. Alright, so this is hers. Mix that up one more time. Put some of that right on top. Then I'm just going to cover this, stick it in the fridge. When she gets home, she can cook it, or she can have it tomorrow, or whatever she wants to do. But if you've got a picky eater who doesn't like barbecue sauce like I do, this is a good alternative. Alright, y'all, how gorgeous is that? Is that not gorgeous? Alright, 2 forks. It's the only tools you need. And we're going to just take this and shred it and just kind of mix it up in that sauce. Alright, y'all, so if you try anything from this video today, make sure it's this chicken. It is good any time of year. It really just has that summertime barbecue chicken flavor. So good. I pinky promise. Alright, y'all, so that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you stick around for all that craziness. That is me. I say it all the time. That's a whole lot of crazy. So make sure that you stick around and have fun, and make sure you check out Tiffany's channel. Tell her I sent you. Show her some love. Stick around and see what she's got to offer, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, my friends, and may God bless you.